Happy day and welcome. Welcome to Leveraging Leads on this magnificent Maven Monday. I am your host, Tara Payne, the singing CEO, and I'm so grateful to be back in the house this morning. What are you grateful for as you come in? Why don't you put it in the chat so we can, first of all, so we can read it and we can celebrate with you. And a shameless plug that might just be your ticket onto the stage. So as you come in, please put what you are grateful for in the chat. As you know, around here, we start with gratitude, all right? Okay, so happy day and welcome to Leveraging Leads. This is a safe space of support and enhancement to get leads, which are collaborators, referral partners, and even friends, y'all. Clients, customers, and even friends. Check out the pinned or ticking link to get on the email list. And an email will provide a database of new leads and strategies for you to be more visible. Get ready to take action in this meeting. They say faith without works is dead. So get ready to take action by creating your powerful introduction. Now, we only meet for 30 minutes. And today we got 26 because I was having technical difficulties. But we don't even need a long time because we already got a jam-packed agenda and we already know what to do. First up on the agenda, yep, just said it. Gratitude. Gratitude. So again, thank you for joining us on every platform imaginable in every country in the world. As you come in, please put what you're grateful for. That is our first item on the agenda. After that, we typically do ingredients of a powerful introduction. So if you don't have a powerful introduction, be getting your pen and your paper so that you can listen and then create yours and then hopefully share it with us at the end. After that, we have examples of a powerful introduction, followed by a leveraging leads lesson. Lastly, we do allow those audience members who have shared their gratitude, that's that golden ticket, to get on the stage if they so desire and share their powerful introduction with us. So let's get into it. Before we do that, just want to remind you that daily reiteration and declaration of who you are is vital to build confidence and call forth your desires. Let's get into it. Oh, yeah, you know what? Hashtag replay. Thank you for joining us. If you're on the replay, why don't you put what you're grateful for and hashtag replay? We want to know. Okay, let's get into it. First, Erica, tell us what you're grateful for. And then Keisha. Good morning, ladies, by the way.
Good morning. Erica is she's actually taking a date for herself.
Okay.
So we are grateful that she is listening to her own body.
Yes.
And she is taking some rest. So yes, I'm grateful for being fed. Girl, ain't nothing like getting called and asking what you want for breakfast.
Oh, hallelujah. Come on. What you eat?
Yeah, it's on its way.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, yeah, I want something from Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
So I am grateful for that. And I love it. Hold on. So yeah, that's my gratitude this morning is being fed.
Okay.
Don't ask me why I get excited about food.
Girl, because you human. What is you saying?
But no, like my excitement for food is crazy. Crazy.
Okay, well, I'm here for it. I love that you're excited about it. I love that. So that means it's my turn. Thank you for sharing that, Keisha. What am I grateful for? I'm grateful for existing. I'm grateful for being here today. I'm grateful for thriving. And I'm grateful that my voice is getting more and more back each day. I actually was able to sing a little bit at church yesterday, so that's cool. You might still hear the rasp. So we're still working our way through it, but I got some good tea and honey. And yeah, my honey and the family keep me all good. So all is well over here. So I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for Erica taking, like you said, a day to rest because Erica is Johnny on the spot. She is there and she don't do nothing halfway. So I'm grateful that she is taking time for herself to be able to give her body what it needs. So Erica, we, as the kids would say in class, we wish you well. And I pray that today is all you needed to be. All right. So after this, now we're going to have ingredients of a powerful introduction. If you've been here before, you know these ingredients, but if you haven't, I want to share them. And if you don't have a powerful introduction, then don't just listen, write them down because you need to create your powerful introduction. All right. First ingredient is the hook. It's your name and who are you? Who are you at your core? Who are you? Do you know? All right, let's learn. Second ingredient, what do you do? This is going to it should include any title or credentials that you have, because that will boost your credibility with the people that don't know you. The people that know you love you, but the people who don't know you don't love you yet. So please give your title and credentials so that they can be intrigued enough to want to connect. Next ingredient, who do you serve? What is your target market? If you serve female founders between the ages of 35 and 50 who make $250,000 a year, then you need to know that that's your target market. If you don't know your target market yet, it's okay. You still have time to learn, but just know that you should have one. Next ingredient, why do you serve this target market? What are their pain points? Fifth, how do you serve this target market? What is the solution that you bring? Next, what makes you uniquely purposed to serve them? This is going to be your UVP or your unique value proposition or your market dominating position. So that is important. People need to know how you are uniquely purposed to serve them, right? So if you make lemonade, there's a whole bunch of people in the world that make lemonade. But if there are healing properties in the ingredients that you use because you are a naturopathic doctor or something, like that's your unique value proposition. You need to know that. You need to tell people that. So, seventh ingredient, who do you want to meet at the meeting? What is your client avatar? If you know that you should meet, I don't know. I say this all the time, somebody who's 5'5" with brown eyes. No, I'm kidding. So if you want to meet business owners that have a dental practice, that is going to be your client avatar. Hold on. What did you say?
Never heard jacket.
What jacket?
Black jacket.
No, to school?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, what am I going to wear if I go outside? You got to wear your cheetah jacket. Stop messing with that. I'm on my call. I love you. Have a great day. Okay. Also, the next ingredient is, who do you want to meet at the meeting? That's your avatar. We already said that. And then how do they connect with you is the final ingredient. What is your ask of them? Are you telling them to meet you on your website to download your free freebie about how to get back 10 hours in their week? Are you saying connect with me on LinkedIn? Are you saying meet me on a TikTok? I don't know, but you should know that. And then you should be able to share it with your audience. And as you think about the ingredients, the ingredients to a powerful introduction, think about the Giddy framework, which was downloaded to me some months ago. This is how you can move about in life. Giddy is spelled Giddy. And the first letter is G. It stands for giddy. So be excited and lighthearted. And it's hard for me to sound excited and lighthearted with this voice, but believe me, I am. So that's the first one. I, intentional, do things with purpose. The first D is daily, every single day, and the second D is declaration. Speak with confidence. So if you do intentional actions daily and you speak with confidence, and then the last letter, Y, show up as yourself, then you are officially operating within the Giddy framework. And that will not only feel good for you, but other people will take note and they'll say, wait a minute, Keisha, what is it that you're doing? What's going on with you? And so those are the ingredients of a powerful introduction and the Giddy framework. And now we're going to have examples of the powerful introduction. Keisha, I'm going to have you start, and then I'll go on so I can take some tea and be quiet for a second. So go ahead with your powerful introduction, Keisha.
Well, we got Ishmi on the TT, and she wanted to say she was grateful for getting out the house this morning, so she will also be able to join us in our powerful introduction.
Good morning, Ishmi.
Hold on, we was trying to make sure we could hear you. There you go. Ishmi, good morning.
Good morning. I am grateful to be up this morning in my right mind.
Ain't that it?
So I'm feeling good. But I am the beloved Ishmi on the scene.
Yeah.
I am brilliantly bold, breathtakingly beguiling in the most critically funny ways with a touch of blissful sarcasm. Bravely blessed and highly favored, beaming with creativity. I am a serial best-selling author. As a drama queen in recovery, I had to heal the hater in me and grow up emotionally. I help strong-willed women facing empty nest egg and retirement rediscover what matters, and rediscover the dreams they have set aside for their families through journaling and truthfully telling their stories. I created the Scream on Paper journal and card deck to do just that, because sometimes we need to scream. And SCREAM stands for Surrender, Create, Resilient Energy, Audaciously, and Masterfully. I am looking for 8 women to join, well, it's more like 3 now. I'm looking for 3 women to join me in Aruba for the Scream on Paper retreat, July 10th through the 13th, 2026, to experience what it means to scream and create the life you deserve. I can be reached at ishani.com.
Tara, I got you.
What?
Like, look, I might not can do it all, but
Listen, come on now. I appreciate that. Was that applause?
Yeah, that was applause.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. I am the Keisha Johnson. I am a loyal, grateful, silly connoisseur of life, love, and laughter. I am excited about meeting families that are ready to change their lives financially and get it in order.
Yeah.
I am looking for the married, the persons that are at least 40 to 65 and thinking about retirement and what that looks like. You have a home and you want to become debt free and have it paid off before you retire. You have children, you want to set up an education fund or just get them understanding what savings look like. I want to teach you that. So please, if that's you, hit me up at the foreverkj.com. Put in their financial needs analysis so we can talk about what your plan it is to leave a legacy. And why are we leaving legacies? Because the good book says a great man
Come on.
or woman
Leaves an
a legacy
inheritance.
to his children.
Yes, ma'am.
Children.
Come on. Children.
Yeah, children. So then, don't worry about it. Like, we can make it happen. And if you only think of, I heard someone see, it was actually Devon. He said, Ellis that plays on Sisters. And he said he was teaching his son something. And I think it was him. And this is how I've been listening to inspirations for the last 2 weeks. But our job is to do better it was a speaker I heard this weekend at $1 Million Conference. It says that his father was a doctor. He's now a millionaire. And his father is very proud of him because he can take care of the generation. He said when he was young, his father told him, son, it is your obligation. It is the generation's next obligation to show it that the generation before them done it better. So we're also always supposed to leave something. We're never supposed to leave those people behind worse than we were when we were in their lives. So if that sounds like a story you want to have, please, the foreverkj.com. www.
Love that. Thank you,
All right.
Keisha. Yes. Get your sound effects.
I do them for y'all.
She like, I'm good. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. And I love that you're supposed to leave things better than you found them. I have a friend who's also a mentor, and he says that's something that he says. He says his purpose is to leave people better than he finds them, and to I can't remember what else, but I always remember that. So what that line that you just said made me think of him. And that's right. I tell my daughter that, like, if you go into a space, baby, leave it better than you found it. Otherwise, I'm gonna be frustrated, and you're gonna be mad because I'm finna come till you come back and fix this stuff. But that's a wonderful way to live and to live by. Wonderful model to live by. Well, everyone, I am again Tara Payne. I am the Singing CEO. I am an anointed alchemist. I'm a skilled. Lord, I haven't done this in a while. A skilled and charismatic connector. I'm a giddy innovator, a beam of light, and a breath of fresh air, singing and dancing and worshiping my way through this beautiful thing that we call life. And I am the CEO and co-founder of Maven's Meet, where my co-founder Erica, Kessie, and I help CEOs to scale their team. We support them to scale their team. And we do that by leveraging the powers of communication and education. What does that mean? I'm so glad that you asked. That means that CEOs are spending way too much time doing things that are outside of their zone of genius. You're checking emails, you're checking social media. Maybe you're looking at a graphic or doing some type of social media post for your business. Why are you doing that? Not that those things aren't important, but those are not the best use of your time. You need a right fit teammate, because you don't just want people in seats. You want the right people in the right seats so that you can do the work that you are purposed to do, so that you can make the income and the impact that you got into business to make. And Erica and I can connect you with amazing team members that can help you do just that. So if you go to www.mavensmeet.com, click on CEO Maven offers, and let us know, that you are looking to grow your team and that you need help. Maybe you've hired somebody before, but you feel like they were nice, they were great personality, but they just did not quite do the work like you expected. Sometimes as CEOs, we have blind spots, and you need an expert to get in there with you to show you and share with you the blind spots that you have so that you can grow past them and scale your team. So again, mavensmeet.com, click on CEO Maven or CEO Maven offers and reach out so that our team can reach back out to you. We would love to work with you. All right. That is my powerful introduction. And now we're moving into the leveraging leads lesson. Okay. So it's been a minute since it's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you. Okay. So it's been a minute since I've girl.
Make it happen.
You know, come on. Listen, why did Asha's Elf on the Shelf came back the other day, and she put on her she flew into Asha's room and she put on her cards. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without some elf magic to step to. I said, okay, all right then. A woman after my own heart. I could get down with that. But yeah, it's been a minute since I've done leveraging leads. Actually, I did it on sometime last week. But we've been talking about community, leveraging community. We've been talking about clearing your space. If you follow me on social media, then you know that I personally am in a challenge for the month of December called the Declutter December Challenge. If you want to join me, send me a message on Instagram and tell me declutter, and I'll get you in there. But what I want to talk about this morning is, as we are decluttering, is get back to basics, right? Sometimes in life and in business, people have told me like, Tyra, you're making things harder than they have to be. And I'm like, what? But with a neuro spicy brain, like I can take things and make them, I don't know, things just are interesting to me. And I could be very well complicating things without knowing it. But sometimes we have to get back to basics. I say that because I started Maven's Meet. Actually, I didn't start Maven's Meet first. I started my personal business, Payne Creative Consulting Group, where I did virtual assistants myself. And I would support six-figure business owners, right, with their back office. And most of them were women, but I supported men and women, solopreneurs and CEOs with their back office. As I got to growing and as the concept for Maven's Meet came, as the Lord gave me that concept, then I kind of got away from that. And I got burned out on the work, if I could be honest. So I stopped supporting CEOs and then began connecting CEOs with support, which I love both of those things. But very recently, I've had people approach me and ask me, what do you do? And they don't want to be connected. They want me to support them, right? And I was hesitant at first because I was like, ugh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Because I love to get in and start with the CEOs and see what systems they need and then say, okay, we can do A, B, and C, and then hand it off, right? But to be in and to support for a length of time sometimes can be quite redundant for me and for my brain and for how I'm set up. I need that to be passed on so I can move on to the next person and help them. Long story short, I have recently found joy again in supporting CEOs personally again. So for personally supporting them. And in my spirit, I heard back to basics. And it's interesting how something that like burns you out in one season can give you energy in the next season, right? And so I don't know if you are in your life, in your home, in your relationships, in your businesses, finding yourself to be like, ugh, the thing that once gave me joy has me burnt out. It's okay to put that thing down for a season, right? Now, if you put your business down, that's up to you. You and God have to get together and talk about how you're going to do that. Um, but sometimes we need that break. That might mean you're handing it to your right fit teammate and you pick up something else. That might mean that you just focus on something different in the business, right? But sometimes you get back to the thing that you said you would never pick up and it actually brings you joy and you find yourself surprised. Sometimes you need to get back to basics. Maybe you've added 5 different offerings and it kind of got overwhelming. But the one people keep asking for is the original one and the original 2. Go back to those. Maybe this is a season where, there's new life breathed into you and into that thing. Maybe you will see it different, right? Go back and look again and maybe pick that up. Or maybe there's something that you love that you haven't been doing because maybe life or obligation caused you to have to do or warranted that you do something else. But now you feel like, man, I wish I could go back or I could paint. I used to love to paint or I used to love to sing. If you are feeling that desire, it's there for a reason. And I want to submit that you not ignore it, that you, as you are continuing to declutter your space of the things that are just there, that you brought there, that maybe were useful at one point, but now are just taking up space. If you feel called to do something like sing or go back and support CEOs, or you know what, I used to sell lemonade on Tuesdays at the farmer's market and now I miss it. Go back and do it. Let's get back to basics, because sometimes it's not in getting more or having more or getting bigger or doing something different. It is going back to the thing that you did before and asking God to breathe life back into that, or going back to see, if you feel called to it, to see what's different, right? We can do that with people. Sometimes in relationships, things get redundant, but you have to have a different perspective. The first thing that will shift your perspective is with something we do every day here: gratitude. Even in your burnout, what are you grateful for? We are literally living the life that we dreamed of. And if you're not there yet, don't stop, keep going, because in a year, you'll look back and say, man, I prayed for this. And now I am in the middle of it. So this morning, I just wanted to ask us to sit quietly for a little bit with ourselves. And maybe ask if we need to get back to basics. Maybe you've complicated things, but you just need to go back to that A, B, and C, and then try it again. So I hope that makes sense for you. I hope that it blesses you like it blessed me, because I am now finding joy in things that I once felt like I was burned out in. But what I realized, y'all, is that I had so much on my plate that I could not find joy in those things. And so once I took those other things off my plate, these things are now saying, hey, we rekindling our flame. So Keisha, do you have anything that you want to say in response to the Leveraging Leads lesson for the day?
Yes, actually, that is crazy. It's not crazy. It's God's way of confirming some things that I've been. Unmute if you want to contribute. So my thing was, I was telling my team, I was like, I have to change my why. Because my initial why was my granddaughter, but it wasn't motivating me. It wasn't giving me the purpose that I need. So being here this weekend and during the $1 Million Weekend and listening to mentors that were pouring in, I was sitting there, I was crying, and I was thinking, and I was like, Keisha, why do you really want to help people? And the real reason that I got into this business, and I believe in the business that I'm in, is because I want to make money. And the reason why I want to make money, because I don't want to travel, I don't want to have to cook, and I want my family to have the comforts that they so deserve.
Period.
If we were put here for Dominion and not to be lenders, I want to get out of debt. Like, it was like all of the things started flowing back. Like, all right, yeah, let me pay my house off in the next 10 years. Let me make sure that I'm truly leaving that legacy that I've been talking about for a year, that I've lost sight of. Let me do some things. So what I've done was I restructured my why. My why is because next year I want to become a sommelier. So in order to do that, the only way I can do that is by getting ownership. Ownership is making $300,000 in a rolling 12 months. So guess what I got to do? I got to start talking to people. That means I got to start telling people what I do. And that means everybody got to know what I do and how I can help them do it as well, because that's how I get ownership and leave that legacy. So I am too getting back to the basics of, it's about Keisha, Hey, I love me some me, baby. Somebody said something to me, and I was like, you ain't got to worry about me ever thinking about not loving me again, because I love me some me. And that was what has really happened for me over the last year, was being able to find out who I was. So that just flows right into what this year has brought for me in that instance. So yes, decluttering, I truly agree with you. I'm going home to get rid of a bunch of stuff, baby. The trash man gonna be like, wait a minute, what happened? Did somebody moved in, moved out? Yeah. I found a skirt that I couldn't get in no more. It was amazing. So, Ishmael, you have anything that you would like to contribute to the Leveraging Leads?
Thank you for sharing that, Keisha.
Yeah, I just put in declutter, all right? So I can be a part of the challenge.
Let's go.
Challenge, let's go. Okay? Get rid of all that Tupperware that, no longer match and stuff like that. So, thank you.
Awesome.
I think it's time, but this is a great time again to, first of all, if you're going to buy new stuff, get rid of old stuff, just to really go through things and say, and really assess the need for it. Because we have stuff we really don't need, and why you still holding on to things?
That part.
Let go.
For me, it's using the good things. Do you have stuff and then you got good stuff? You really only use for special occasions, and it's like, I have this glass plates. I'm like, why don't eat on black glass plates? Because if one of them break, I can never get it again. And I'm like, but this good stuff, I can use the good stuff every day because I'm good.
Yeah,
it is good stuff. Like, don't hold on to the good stuff, and then I'm no longer here, and the good stuff never got used. I'd rather use it out and then break because I used it. And then there's other good stuff out there. There's going to be more good stuff. There's always good stuff. They making good stuff right now. You know that? So if not, I'm going to find it at a garage sale because somebody had their good stuff. That's good stuff. There's more good stuff out there to get. So use the stuff you got. And you know what I'm saying? Instead of hoarding it.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. Look, send me a picture of them plates, though. I might want them plates.
That was actually really good. That was a good way to end that.
Yeah, I love it. Well, thank you all for joining us again today on Leveraging Leads. We will be here tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, or should I say same thriving time, same thriving channel. And as we always do, I hope that you go out and create a thriving rest of your day. Have a wonderful day. Bye, ladies.